Hi Keener students, it's Jack and Rich here with the 360 Fitness Coaching Certification Program, and we're back in action with Section 6. In Section 6 we are talking about training principles and program design. Okay, so everything that we chat about in this sectional overview is on how and why we're designing fitness programs. Okay, so every single thing that you do for your clients should come with a why and a reason behind it, and that really includes program design and training design. So we'll chat about the principles that you need to follow and how to design your very first fitness program. So right off the bat, we're chatting about the basics, okay? So the principles, the fundamentals, and the components that you need to fall back onto when you're designing a fitness program for your clients. Rich is way better at this, so I'll let him take it away.
I wouldn't say better, just better looking. But the program design side of things, again, just like with the nutrition, we want to keep things very straightforward and stick to the basics right off the bat. So we really want to reassess those principles of fitness that we went into in Section 1 and 2 previously. So a big thing when it comes down to program design is pretty obvious, but when it really comes down to it, you need to design the program around your client's goals. If you're not program designing around your client's goals, you are not going to help that individual reach those goals. They're not going to be very happy with you, and you're going to be out as their personal trainer, which is something that you don't want to do. So again, are you aiming for more of a strength-based program? Are you aiming for more of a fat loss program? What type of programming, what type of training are you going to be implementing? So this is really kind of the central hub where you put all of those previous principles that we talked about before into one area so that you can help that client get the best possible results.
Awesome. The next thing we're talking about is periodization. So periodization is a fancy word for training for specific goals over a specific time period. Okay, so you can have a periodized program. It can be very complicated, or it can be very simple. And a periodized program could be like, hey, we're going to strength train with these certain goals in mind for the next 4 weeks, and we're going to assess. This will be considered a success, or this will be considered a failure. That's a periodized program. So we're going to explain how to design those, what to look for in making it, and on how to tweak things as you go through that periodized program to make sure that your clients are getting the best results possible. Now, in doing that, programs are malleable, okay? So again, we need to fit the program to the person and to the client and not the other way around. So that piece of paper needs to be a hell of a lot more flexible than that client, all right? So you need to base that program on them, and you'll constantly need to evolve that program with your clients. As injuries come up, as work stress comes up, as life comes up, you'll need to adjust that program. Not on the fly, right? We need to do this in advance. But you need to be able to roll with the punches, and there are certain things called progressions and regressions. So progressions means taking it up a notch, and regressions taking it back a notch. And you're going to have to do them maybe every day on that program, or every week, or every month, but you're going to have to know when to push that client outside their comfort zone, and then also when to dial it back, all right? So we'll talk about periodization, making sure that we have a specific goal over a specific period of time, and how to make it harder, how to make it easier, and a little bit of both, okay? Rich, common mistakes?
Yeah, so really quickly we wanted to touch on some common mistakes that we see when individuals are building out their programs. The first common mistake we'll see, above and beyond everything else, is they won't actually program.
Yeah.
They try to do everything on the fly. They try to think, you know what am I feeling like doing today? Rather than thinking, hey, you know what, my client's going to benefit from this most. Like Jack said, your program should definitely have flexibility to it, but if you're periodizing it properly, there should be structure to it as well. You have to be flexible in terms of injuries, progressions, regressions, but you don't want to be just kind of that person that's picking the next exercise that they saw on YouTube that they thought was really cool, that all of their clients would love. Right? You can implement that into the program if you want, but you still have to keep in mind that this client is coming to you to reach a specific goal, so you need to keep them on track as well as yourself on track when building up those programs.
Yeah, super important, guys. A lot of times when somebody gets into the fitness industry, they're going to take what has worked for them and what they like to do and really superimpose that onto their clients. Don't do that. Okay, so when we're designing a program, actually design a program for them, their needs, their wants, their goals, okay? So you need to think about the exercises and the techniques and the modalities that are going to get them the best results, not what's going to make you happiest as a trainer. All right? Just because you like a certain exercise doesn't mean that it's going to be the best exercise and most beneficial for your client. So remember that you might be designing programs that have 90% of the same principles and fundamentals from client to client to client, and you might get bored, but you're not the client and you're not important, okay? Your client is the one that's important. So sure, if you have them squatting and deadlifting and benching and pushing and pulling, 9 out of 10 clients, that's cool, all right? That means that it's beneficial for them, and I don't care, and Rich doesn't care if you're getting bored. It's all about them. So don't just throw things into a program because it's fun or cool or just the new kid on the block. Focus on the fundamentals, focus on the principles, and actually design the program for that client and their goals, okay?
Now, another big mistake we'll see when developing programs is people just kind of throw exercises in there.
Yeah.
They'll just have really no rhyme or reason. That really comes into this last little point that we both kind of agreed on, is you want to have a reason for everything that you're going through. Again, one of the biggest mistakes we'll see when program designing is that people can't actually tell their client why they should be doing that exercise or what benefit they're going to get from it. So you always have to think, before you're building out that program, what is my client going to be getting out of this exercise, and why is it going to help them towards their goals? Because just like with the nutrition, just like everything else, if you don't have that buy-in from the client, you're not going to really be seeing any type of success. They're not going to buy into why they're doing that exercise. They're just there to be there. So we want to make sure that you have an absolute reason for everything that you put into that program. I think you wanted to touch on that a little bit more.
Yeah, you guys, and I want you to put in as much thought and energy into their programs as you put into yours. So I know that you're not going to the gym and just winging it and going through the motions, especially if you take fitness seriously, and I want you to take other people's fitness seriously. Okay, so take the time, effort, energy to design them a program that's based on them, their level, their goals, their needs, wants, and lifestyle. Okay, so make sure that when you're designing a program, that you actually design a program. All right. A lot of times, especially if you have clients back to back to back, it's really easy to fall into the trap. Rich and I have done this as well. We've fallen into these traps where, oh crap, this client's just showing up. Let's design a program real quick. You know, it's bad news for you. It's bad news for them. That's when injuries happen. That's when bad reputations happen, and that's when lack of results or no results happen, and you don't have a business in a couple days. All right. So focus on this, guys. Always have a reason for every single thing you do, making sure that client's getting the best results possible.
Another point I really quickly wanted to touch on with common mistakes in program design is, again, know how much time you have with the client. Plan that accordingly, right? So if you're like us and doing 30-minute sessions, we don't have time to give a client 5-minute breaks in between each set. We're going to be going pretty quickly. If you have an hour long, you want to make sure that you plan that out accordingly as well. Mm-hmm. So you're not wasting a client's time trying to figure out what else you're going to be doing. Have a backup plan for everything else that you can do after you're finished that routine. Because if that client whizzes through what you thought was going to be the toughest workout of their life, and you're sitting there and you have no idea what else to do, making sure that you have a plan and have something else for them to do is going to be really important. And the last one that I really like to touch on is start big and then go small. Start with your big exercises first, and then go to your accessory exercises. Don't start off with a leg extension, calf raise, and leg curl, and then do your squats. Do your squats first, and then go into the rest of the movements. Start big, and then go small.
So you can spend time on the big picture stuff, okay? Another thing Rich was kind of bringing up there, and I want to elaborate on it, is that you need to be prepared, okay? We're professionals. We need to act professionally. So I don't know about you, but I wouldn't feel comfortable going to a dentist or a doctor and then us walking into the office and he's in like cargo shirt and or cargo pants, you know, a Hawaiian shirt and sandals. I'm like, what are we doing today? I don't know. We're just going to wing it. We're just going to assess whatever and stick things wherever, right? We're just going to see how this goes. That wouldn't be a very good practice to go to. And that wouldn't be a very good personal trainer to go to either. So be a professional, dedicate some time, effort, energy to designing awesome, kick-ass, world-class programs for your clients. You're going to benefit, they're going to benefit, and everybody around you is going to benefit because they're going to be begging to get on your waiting list. Okay? A couple other things too is we're going to add on. These are kind of somewhat related to periodization and training program and design, but a lot of trainers only know how to program design strength activities. Okay? But we're actually going to teach you guys on how to program design and periodize types of different cardio aspects, types of running, types of hit style stuff, list stuff, fartlek stuff, a whole bunch of different acronyms and stuff I'm using right now, but in the literature you'll understand. We're going to teach you on how to program cardiovascular into somebody's program just as much as strength, and then from the previous section, flexibility, range of motion, posture, and mobility. Okay, I think that's it for this section, guys. That's enough of an overview. Again, if you have any comments, questions, concerns about this, you need some help, get in that comment section below, hit us up, and then leverage each other, guys. Bounce some ideas off other students in the course. Hit us up, tag us, we'll help you out. We'll see you guys in the next session. Good luck.